Hey yo everybody, this is Zanova. Um, Today I'm going to talk about my struggles as a live streamer. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the income. People often think that I make a lot of money or the job is easy because they compare me to the big streamers. But that is just not true. They make hundreds of thousands each month, and I make close to nothing each month. The way live streaming work is that it scales up with the amount of views and followings you have, because they earn through ad revenue, sponsorship, and also donations. So for a small streamer like me, I don't make anything right now. Maybe a little bit of donation here and there from my viewers, which is nice, but it's just not enough to sustain my lifestyle. It's not enough to pay the bills. I limit my daily expenditure to about uh, $3 to $4 per day, uh, because I just don't have enough money to spend. So I usually eat only instant noodle, which is kind of bad for my health, and drink homemade coffee, instant coffee. I don't usually eat out because eating out means more expenditures. And yeah, that's one of the things I'm struggling with. People ask me, why do I stay home so much? It is also because I avoid making plans with people so that I don't have to spend money outside. Because when people invite you out to go for a cup of coffee, to go for uh, some like lunch or whatever, a meal, that means that more money spent, and even a cup of coffee outside will exceed my daily budget. The other struggle that I have is my mental health. It's because it's really stressful that every day I have to think about whether or not I have enough money for the next month or so. Um, on top of that, there is this expectation that people set for me. When I go live, people expect me to be great at the game. That's obviously one of the requirement, and also be a cheerful person. Uh, and so I have to put on a facade, right, to mask my despair so that people don't know what I'm facing. And all these feelings bottle up, it's not good for me, I think. Because sometimes like, imagine going live, I'm all smiley, and then once I go off, my body just crashes, and there's just nothing that I want to do but lay in bed and sleep. It's like I'm trying to escape from this reality. In my stream, I like a positive vibe for my audience. So most of the time, I try to be cheerful. Most of the time, I try to hype you guys up, but it can get very exhausting for me because normally when I game, I don't even talk, right? I just play the game. I'm all smiley when I stream, but like when I end my stream, after I end my stream, I often just feel lost. Like I don't know what to do next. You have to be good at it, right? So that's what people expect of you. So before I go to a game, I always play Kovacs, which is an aim trainer, before I play Valorant. So I have to like warm up for like 30 minutes, and then I have to practice every day, and it's just so tiring. Sometimes I just don't want to train. I don't want to practice, but in order for me to be better, I know I have to do it. Very draining. It's very tiring to me. Personally, I feel like being an engineer wasn't as hard as what I'm doing right now. Right now, it's even more mentally challenging and more exhausting as well. The other struggle that I face is the ability to stay relevant in this field, because it's not as simple as 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's not as simple as that. You don't know what is the right formula to be relevant. You don't know what kind of content people want to keep watching, and you don't know what you're doing right or wrong. The other problem that I face is that I don't know what kind of content that I need to put out to draw in more views, to draw in more followers. I just don't. I actually don't know if my hustle is gonna come to a fruition. I don't know if I keep streaming daily, will I get noticed faster, or should I keep creating content other than streaming? I'm kind of lost here and nobody's there to point me the direction to the right path. But for me, this is always a trial and error, and it takes time, and I don't have enough time to figure that out. The next on the list is probably my family's concerns. I think they're just worried about me, but it is also putting a lot of pressure on me, because they would constantly like call me and ask me if I'm doing okay, if like what am I doing in my life. And sometimes I question myself too, like what am I really doing in my life? Am I doing the right thing, or is this am I supposed to just be normal like everybody else? And I know they're just worried, but I want to make them feel proud. If I'm amounting to nothing, then there's nothing for them to be proud of. I don't want to have to like lie to them all the time, because they always ask me like if I'm eating okay, if I'm doing fine. The truth is, sometimes I'm really not doing fine. I have to like sometimes lie to them saying that, oh yeah, no, I'm eating great, I'm doing well. But having to lie to them sometimes it just hurts. It just hurts me more than anything, because I don't I don't want to lie to them. I don't want to have to lie to them. I hope they don't see this video. Now I'm at the stage where I don't know if I should just keep pushing through and hoping to make it work, because I can't last that much longer, or should I just go back to a 9 to 5 job? I've dedicated 2 years of my life to doing this, so I'm not ready to like let go of this, because it's all hard work, and I know I work harder than anybody else I know. I work twice as hard. I hustle. You always see me live almost every day. I have people coming to my stream asking me like, "Do you even sleep?" It's a good question. Sometimes I really don't. I just keep hustling. So it'll be a shame for all of this to go to waste, and I'm just not ready to let go. But if I can't sustain this, then maybe it's time for me to let go. I wish more people could appreciate the amount of hard work I put in, appreciate my content. I'm not just out here asking for people to donate to me. I'm not begging for money. In fact, all I'm hoping is that people would stay with me through my streams, get me enough views so that I could find some brand deals and whatnot with the amount of viewership that I have. That should help me plenty. Now, of course, if people start donating to me, that will help me kickstart my journey as a live streamer as well. So that it will be very much appreciated. But all the things that I'm struggling with, I hope I don't have to struggle any further. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. If you guys ever consider making this your full-time career, maybe this is a good video for you to watch. You get an insight on what kind of struggle you can expect and what you'll be going through, and you can learn from my experience at least.